I felt the vibration in my pocket long before I pulled the phone out. A message, short, unnecessary, but enough to freeze the air around me. She's announcing it tonight. Act surprised. No name, no punctuation, just a warning disguised as a command. My thumb hovered over the screen. My pulse didn't rise. My breath didn't change. I only felt a faint, grinding pressure behind my ribs, like something old and patient had finally stirred. I looked up at the hall where the party lights bled through the curtains. My family's laughter leaked through the walls, warm and oblivious. And somewhere inside, my wife was smiling. Practiced, controlled, glowing for a truth that wasn't mine. The message stayed on my screen as I walked in. No one saw the shift behind my eyes. No one ever does. But I noticed everything. The way my boss touched her back. Quick, rehearsed, familiar. The way her sister watched me, not with sympathy, but anticipation. And the way my wife avoided my gaze, like staring at me too long would crack her mask. I slipped the phone back into my pocket and smiled. I already knew. But they didn't know what I knew. Not yet. Her fork tapped the glass. The room fell into that greedy silence that only families hungry for gossip can create. She placed a trembling hand over her stomach. A performance. A soft inhale. A dramatic pause. I'm pregnant. Cheers. Applause. Congratulations crashing around me like broken glass. Then she added the words that turned the air thick. It's not his. Not mine. A gasp. A few hands flew to mouths. Some eyes darted toward me, waiting for the collapse. But I didn't move. I didn't even blink. I watched her, slowly, deliberately, until her smile faltered. Her sister stepped forward, grinning like cruelty was a gift. We all know your boss has been doing your wife for a year, she said loudly, proudly. And you didn't even notice, loser. More whispers, more eyes, waiting for the scene, waiting for my breakdown. They didn't understand. People like me don't fall apart. We collect moments. We wait. Then we strike. I raised my glass. Calm, steady, almost bored. Just like I did with your daughter, I said softly. Silence ripped through the room. Her sister's smile died. Her daughter froze. I kept my eyes on the sister. You're gonna be a grandma, I whispered. Surprise! Faces drained, mouths opened, no sound came out. Even the music in the background suddenly felt inappropriate, too cheerful for a room collapsing in real time. My wife's hand slipped off her stomach. My boss backed away like my words were contagious. Her sister shook her head again and again, as if disbelief could rewrite the truth. But truth doesn't bend. Not anymore. The first scream came from the kitchen. Then the front door slammed open. Police, flashlights, commands shouted into a party that had already lost its pulse. And I just stood there, hands behind my back, breathing evenly, because I knew why they were here. And I knew who they were here for, not me. My phone buzzed again as an officer pulled my boss forward in handcuffs. Fraud, multiple accounts, company money routed into hidden places. My loyal boss, my wife's secret lover. The investigation I triggered weeks ago had finally matured, right on schedule. My wife stumbled toward him, reaching, pleading. Pregnant or pretending, I didn't care. He didn't even look at her. His world was burning too fast. Her sister was next, dragged out screaming. Her daughter stood alone, shaking, realizing what the truth meant for her future. And my wife? She looked at me like she'd never seen me before. "Did you do this?" she whispered. I stepped closer, slow enough that she felt every inch of the distance shrinking. "No," I said quietly, "you did." Her knees almost buckled, because she finally understood. Every lie she whispered to him, every night she thought I didn't notice, every moment she believed I was weak. I had been watching, calculating, preparing. The truth wasn't my weapon. She was. I left the party before the last siren faded. The cold night air felt cleaner than I expected, lighter. People talk about heartbreak like it explodes. Mine didn't. It evaporated, piece by piece. I walked to my car without looking back. The door shut with a soft, satisfying thud, like a final chapter closing itself. My phone buzzed once more. A message from an unknown number. You destroyed them. I stared at the screen expressionless. No, I didn't destroy them. They destroyed themselves. I just turned on the lights. I started the engine and watched the reflection of the house in my rearview mirror. Chaotic, broken, exposed. For the first time in a long time, my mind was quiet, completely silent. And in that silence, I understood something simple and sharp. Some people fear monsters. Some people marry them. Tonight, I didn't lose anything. I reclaimed everything. And I didn't have to raise my voice once.